Good morning. My name is Mr. Lassman. I am a math and science teacher at Waimea High School. I have some background in engineering and robotics, which might interest you. I used to work at NASA. I worked on some spacecraft, testing spacecraft engines and how they would perform in space. So I did that for a couple years, and now I'm a teacher. And so a couple of the things they wanted me to talk to you about was what kind of work you can do with robots and engineering. And so one of the ones I want to talk about is working on spacecraft. So you might have heard about the Mars rovers and the space telescopes, and that is definitely something you can do with engineering. So there are three parts to building a spacecraft. You need to have someone that builds it, you need to have someone that tests it, and then you need to have a boss person that operates it. So there's a lot of different parts on a robot, lots of really complex parts, and each of those pieces needs to be carefully built. And then on top of that, you need someone to program it. So you need someone to tell it what to do. One last thing I want to give you is a piece of advice. So one of the things that you encounter when building your own robots is you try to do too much at one time. So my advice to you is to take small steps. Find little things you can do and then work toward your goal that way. So take small steps when building your robot. Mr. Lastman, out.
Hello, my name is Kaviko Wellington, or Mr. Wellington. I'm an engineering teacher at Waimea High School and also a coach for the robotics team. In our engineering class, we go over a lot of the basic things you'll need to know to become an engineer, such as the design process. You got a lot of fun activities and projects for that. 3D CAD design, and we get to work with a 3D printer. I'd highly suggest engineering as a future career choice because it's very rewarding. You get paid a lot. It's a really big industry with a lot of jobs, and it's only continuing to grow. So there's going to be a job somewhere out there for you. And there's so much engineering fields out there. There's going to be something for anything you're interested in. Going into this camp, my advice to you is to listen to Casey and Alice. They're both great students with bright futures, to learn a lot and to have fun.
Hey guys, my name is Kevin Christian. My profession now is a radar systems engineer, which is obviously in the engineering field. I studied computer engineering in college, and my job currently involves development, integration, and testing of a radar system. It's a very interesting field that is challenging at times, but it's very satisfying overall. So the advice I would give anyone going to the engineering field is not to get intimidated. It's a challenging field, but it's not overly difficult. Once you learn what it is that you didn't know before you learned it, things start to make sense and you build upon it. One thing that's very important is that you surround yourself with positive people who will influence you in the right direction. So good luck.
Hello everyone, my name is Aaron Mendiha. I'm from the island of Molokai, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about STEM and how it's played a role in my life. So first, my main job is that I am the information technology specialist at Kuala Lumpur Elementary School. There I fix computers and whatever other technology we have here on campus. My main passion right now is actually my volunteer job, is that I'm the robotics instructor at Molokai High School. I've also taught robotics at Kuala Lumpur Elementary School, which is where I know Alice from. She was on my team in her 6th grade year. They ended up going to Worlds that year, which was cool. If you enjoy STEM, it's a growing field. There are many careers coming up in it. It's currently the fastest growing field out there. So yeah, enjoy it. Make sure you take in as much as you can from Casey and Alice, as they are really, really sharp students, and I know this myself. I know both of them have taught others, and I've seen them teach adults things about STEM and robotics. And I hope this 4-day camp inspires you to continue on with robotics. And it's fun and learning in one package. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me, and aloha.
We are STEM Robotics Team 434 from Molokai Middle School. We are Kumuka'eo and Kumukoiwai Kava'a, STEM and math teachers, as well as robotics coaches under our various programs. Our mission of STEM on Molokai is to integrate the best practices of the past, present, and future. Our STEM program was created in 2012 and has been recognized for our accomplishments in both 2012 and 2013. In 2016, we created the Molokai Robotics League to include all high and middle school robotics programs under one entity. Like the VexIQ League, this new league became the first K-12 robotics program with participation by all students in the geographic region. As you begin your journey to VexIQ Robotics, just as we did a decade ago, welcome you into our network and look forward to supporting your efforts and goals in STEM and robotics education.